You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. We get a look at the sun shining in the buildings of downtown Salt Lake City, Utah. Our broadcast location today. Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who we'll be hearing from shortly. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Utah's Quinn Snyder is an elite coach. He says it's rewarding to be a part of a group that's bigger than a coach or a player. That connectivity. Guys have found things for themselves within the team, and that's how we play. Everybody's getting something out of it, but also selflessly contributing. Kevin?
What a great philosophy. D.A., thanks. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Take a look at the Jazz. They're stuck in the same spot, still outside the top three.
For the Suns, they've proved the projections right. They are a dominant club, and they're going to be a tough out for anyone.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Hawkins is out there with Bridges, and it's Biyombo at the 5 spot. And for the Jazz, the wing pair for them, Clarkson and Bogdanovic. O'Neal is out there with Whiteside, and it's Conley in at the 1 spot. And Greg, when it comes to load management, why do we see more of it now than when you play?
Well, for me, the science of sport has evolved, and it's not just the athlete, it's the technology and the science that goes into making a better athlete. That's why you're seeing load management far more acceptable to the masses now, understanding that this is about the long game.
On the wing, Bridges. And yes, it's good.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
Whiteside dishes to Bogdanovic. Back to Whiteside. The pass to come. Deep 2 from Clarkson. They get it back. And Whiteside stays right with it.
The activity of Whiteside, if he plays with consistent energy, the sky's the limit.
And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Clarkson against Booker. Pass to Biyombo, and stolen by Whiteside.
Good eyes by the defense. Clearly, that's not where he wanted the pass to go, and he's frustrated.
Conley's shot is off.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Hawkins kicks to Paul. Booker fires from way outside. The shot that time, not on target. The Jazz go the other way with it. The Suns beat them last time these two teams met in Phoenix.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
Paul against Conley. Pass to Hawkins. And the layup falls.
One of the best passes we've ever seen. Paul on time and on point.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
As soon as you give him any room whatsoever, he is always looking to attack and make you pay.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Paul against Conley. The teardrop falls in.
That shot, Conley has perfected it. The little teardrop.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 2. As you said, Paul's team's often overachieve in the standing.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone, and he's the engine to this whole operation.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Booker against Clarkson. That's good from Booker on the assist by Paul.
Chris Paul.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Whiteside. Conley scanning the floor. To the middle. Here's O'Neal. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
You know, off that pick, Mike Conley, he's able to drive, shoot, and pass. That's what makes him a tough cover.
Got that one up quick.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
For Utah, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Again, the Jazz score. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Clarkson against Booker. And the pass to Hawkins. Biyombo up top. Bridges for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bridges got 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now Conley. They get a hand on it and taken away by Paul, pushing it up. On the wing, Bridges. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And it's good, 2 points.
The assist.
Jazz trail by 3. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game. They didn't do that.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Ingles passes to B. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Kicks it out to Booker. Shot from the top of the key. And it falls over the rim and in.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Ingles, and he jams it with authority.
You won't see his feet too high off the ground, but Ingles finishes at the rim.
Paul passes to Hawkins. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Jazz trail by 6. B the pass again. And there's the drive. Here's B. Basket good.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
For Utah, they've gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Gay outside. B the pass to Gay. And the rejection by Smith. And up the court come the Suns on the break. That bucket in no time at all. Paul's got 5 points so far.
What focus on the range shot by Chris, not letting anything throw him off.
Here's B on the wing, Ingles. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Suns leading by 9. Driving the lane. Count that bucket. B's got his second basket of the game.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
1:33 left here in the opening quarter. B covered by Smith. Passes it to B. Jazz passing it around. Off the run. It's hauled in by Hawkins. Phoenix has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's B, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And Utah making a change here. Forrest is checked in. He's checked in for the Suns. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first. And there it is for him.
Yes, smart choice. I really like that play.
Pass to Bridges. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the buzzer.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way in.
Danuel House is checked in for B. And Phoenix also making a switch. Shamit's checked in. And Utah has possession. It's a 13-point game. Poke loose. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
The quickness of Chris Paul isn't limited to just his offense. He is an amazing defender who can really rack up the steals.
Here's Gay. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Forrest. Down low. And slam dunk by Pascal.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Gay outside. Kicks to Ingles. Back to Gay. And the last shot of the buzzer doesn't go in for him. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Suns ahead, up by 15. And we'll be back with you right after this. And such a great story. Royce O'Neal, undrafted out of Baylor, played all over Europe before catching on with the Utah Jazz as a hard-nosed defender.
Thinking back from where I started, overseas, summer camps, mini camps, to where I am now, just an honor being in the position that I am. I'm grateful for the opportunity, so I can tell my story to the younger kids, just the journey, never give up.
And O'Neal starting in Utah the last few seasons, and Greg earning a long-term deal.
Yeah, a quality 3-and-D guy. Like he said, he never gave up, and even now continues to play with that same hunger.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Suns enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Jazz, Rick Pascal out there with Rudy Gay. And it's Joe Ingles. And it's Forrest in at the point guard.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Whiteside's checked in for Eric Pascal. Bogdanovich comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Mike Conley in for Joe Ingles. The shot's good from Smith.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Jazz trail by 17. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. Enzo Conley will bring the ball up for Utah. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. He kicks it to House. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 3rd assist on the night. Phoenix leading by 16. Here's Paul. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but, you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these men chase their dream.
Really enjoy watching Conley take it all the way. Defense can't match it with his blinding speed.
And the dunk by Booker.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
Here's Clarkson. The Suns getting the bucket. Outside Conley. This one for 3. Rebound by Smith. Suns leading by 18. A nice shot by Booker. 8 points for Devin Booker.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Conley, the pass to Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Booker. And he slams it down right on top of Hassan Whiteside.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And Utah has possession. Following the score by Phoenix. Here's Clarkson. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Paul with the ball, and it's Clarkson picking him up. Here's Booker. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
That's his first.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. You know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Whiteside. B comes in for Danuel House. And B subbed in for Mike Conley. Free throw good, Booker. And Craig, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him, and I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
Now here's Paul. And that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot two. It's on Jordan Clarkson.
Smart move by Chris Paul, shooting right into the defender to win a trip to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
I love the effort level Chris Paul delivers day in and day out. He's been doing this for a while now, but he hasn't slowed down, not a bit.
And he gets the bucket. He's got his first bucket of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The pass to Biyombo. Paul looking over the floor. For 3, Booker, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his assist totals piling up, 11 now for him. Utah's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Bogdanovich finds Clarkson. To the inside, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
High post shot, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
O'Neal dishes to Clarkson. Poked away. Over Smith. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And you know, Clarkson entering the league as a second-round pick, a little unsung for most of his career, but always seems to find a way to contribute.
And he makes the first. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
Utah calls timeout. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
Joe Ingles, who's checked in for Utah. Beyond the arc. That shot off, so Phoenix will take it the other way. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
That was the key message going in. Be efficient. Everyone was on the same page, and you got a chance to see the results.
The Jazz making a switch here. Gay's checked in. This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
Here's Ingles, and he slams it one-handed.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Hawkins shot good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Jazz have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Biyombo with the block. Gay with the block.
A pretty good defender. Gay using that 7'3" wingspan well. Get that shot out of here.
Here's B. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Booker. And here's Hawkins. He had 10 points in the win against Utah. Bridges shot. Good.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Utah has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Gay scanning before. Passes to B. Ball's knocked loose. 4 on the clock. Gay, that's a two-pointer, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Gay's got his first points of the game.
At this stage in his career, Rudy does most of his damage with the jumper.
Here's Booker. Paul outside. It's Hawkins on the wing. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. There's 53 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Driving in, Biyombo with the block. And here's the break. That's good from Booker on the assist from Bridges. Booker's got 23 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
40 seconds left now here in the second. Now, here's Pascal. Covered by Biyombo. Booker, right side. Hawkins. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
B, defended by Paul. Fires from deep. That shot off the mark. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Phoenix ahead, running away with it. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, they came at you offensively. So what has to change for you defensively?
Well, a lot, obviously, with everybody on the floor. They're capable of doing this, but we're not. It's just too easy.
Got to tighten things up as we go along. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Devin Booker putting in some incredible work. He had 23 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. He's been a different player than he was in their last outing when he was off his game. He's rounded back into form tonight. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal percentage that they've allowed. Well, that's not going to cut it, Ernie. I don't even want to talk about it no more.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Monty Williams. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Hawkins. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. Sixth Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. DA, thanks. Now, here's Clarkson, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Phoenix has gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game.
And one thing I love about Royce O'Neal is how decisive he is with the ball. When he catches, it's a quick decision, shoot, drive, or swing it.
And I also love how he attacks closeouts. Sometimes he's in motion, GA, before the pass even hits his hands. And once his feet are in the paint, he's an underrated decision maker.
Here's O'Neal, following the basket by Chris Paul.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
That's good from O'Neal. O'Neal hits them both. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Booker looking around. Here's Biyombo. Second chance shot. And Whiteside sends it back.
With that long wingspan, Hassan Whiteside saying, no, not in my house.
Traps in the tray. Clarkson's got 9.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. It started a 3-game homestand with that game. And the dunk by Biyombo.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Conley against Paul. Conley kicks to Clarkson and stolen by Booker. Here's Hawkins. Misses off the left iron.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Paul outside. Clarkson against Booker. He feeds it to Biyombo. Chalk up 2 there. Biyombo's got his second bucket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And the Jazz call time here.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They gotta be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
The Jazz making a switch here. Forrest is checked in. Checked in for Phoenix.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Here's Paul. He's got 15. Knocks it loose. Out to the right wing. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. He's got 17.
Always great to see Paul dialed in on offense, really making an effort to lift his team.
Here's Conley. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
For Phoenix, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. To the paint, here's Bridges. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here is Conley. 10 points for him. The Jazz working the ball around now. A three from Bogdanovich. And Utah, another three.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
Pass to Hawkins. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Puts one up from 19. That's the sixth maker in the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
What a wonderful pull-up jumper from Mike Conley. You can't give him that much room.
Booker the pass to Hawkins. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. For the 3. They get the rebound. Here's Whiteside. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And he has found the stroke, folks. Continues to knock down shot after shot. Perfection thus far.
Now here's Paul. He's got 17. Here's Forrest. Now here's Whiteside. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Forrest. Back to Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good from long range. Bogdanovich has got 6.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And the 6'8" Bojan Bogdanovich consistently among the league's top three-point marksmen.
You're right, Kevin. Consistent is the right word. Listen to this. Since his 4th season in the NBA, he's never averaged below 38% from distance. That shot must be honored.
B's checked in for the Suns. B comes in for Chris Paul. Back to Bridges. B defended by Pascal. Buries it down low. B's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Mikal Bridges.
Some changes for Phoenix. JaVale McGee's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Hawkins. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Suns?
I mean, a fantastic game for them in open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've got down in transition.
A nice shot by Booker.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Conley the pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Gay. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
High percentage look for mid-range. Rudy quick into the air and accurate from that distance.
A minute 42 left to play in the 3rd. Inside, here's Shamet. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Just another example of losing concentration. His 4th turnover of the evening. He has to start protecting the ball better.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Biyombo is checked in for the Suns. Booker against Conley. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Booker's got 7 points for the quarter. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Jazz. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Gay trying to break free. And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist from Conley. Conley's got 6 assists now in the game. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Booker with no one around, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Ingles finds Pascal. Here's Gay. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Gay's got 6.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Utah's got 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. And the basket by Ingles.
There's the work Ingles has put into his strength and conditioning. Takes the hit and still able to convert.
Suns leading by 23. That's tipped, stolen by Gay. And now here comes Gay leading the break. And there's the pass to Ingles. A 3-ball. And Utah another 3. Phoenix has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Conley against Booker. Passes it to Shamet. Jacks up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Shamet's got his second bucket.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Sometimes it's a matter of pride, answering back with a 3 of his own.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. We'll get right back to the action when we return. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on his heels.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Rudy Gay is out there with Eric Pascal. Then there's B. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Ingles in at the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. The feed to Clarkson. Lays it up off the glass. Clarkson's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Utah. Suns leading by 21. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Great player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
Utah has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. B, basket counts.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Phoenix has gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Gay with the block, and they hit it back. Here's Booker. Good.
Devin
Booker's got 34.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
Feeds it to Clarkson. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
A different look for Utah. Whiteside comes in for Rudy Gay. And O'Neal subbed in for Danuel House. And a change for the Suns. Chris Paul's checked in for Booker. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Here's Whiteside, and Utah again with the bucket.
Hassan Whiteside, that is nice. The big fella becoming a threat in that area.
Paul passes to Biyombo, and it's blocked by Whiteside. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. And the Suns making a change here. Hawkins is checked in. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And it's in there.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Has to be. Clarkson for three. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Now here's Paul. Looking back at the previous decade, Steve, in the NBA, super teams have been dominant in the league. Do you like the ones with 2 or 3 stars?
You know, each has his advantages, Kevin. The 2-star model allows for a deep bench. We saw that with AD and LeBron in LA. But the 3-star alignment, a la the Brooklyn Nets, those can be potent on the offensive end. Both work if you're raising up those trophies.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass to Bridges. Hawkins against Ingles. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Phoenix leading by 20. Now the pass to Hawkins. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. And that'll be his third foul so far. A different look for Utah. Bogdanovich is checked in for Joe Ingles. And Mike Conley subbed in for B.
Bojan Bogdanovich. Mike Conley.
To the middle, here's Hawkins. And another assist for him. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Conley up top, defended by Paul. Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. Conley against Paul. And Conley gets it to go. The assist from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 3 assists tonight.
Mike Conley looking comfortable in the post. Even with the defense draped all over him, he gets it to go.
Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You have to teach them the game. But they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
Phoenix calls timeout. And let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Chris Paul.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Hawkins against O'Neal. Bridges for 3. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his 2nd personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the Suns. 2 shots.
That's good from Hawkins. Booker, he's checked in for B. And so Hawkins drills both of them. Utah has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Shot from 12. Clarkson, the shot off that time. The Suns go the other way with it.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And it goes down 2 points. 25 points for B.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Here's Conley. Clarkson on the wing. Can they get it? That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 7th assist in the game.
I don't know what Coach told him at halftime, but he is shooting the lights out right now.
Now here's Paul. Booker outside. And Steve, when you look at your 2003 Spurs championship team, it's not considered a super team, but that roster was stacked for sure.
Kevin, it was stacked with players understanding their roles and starring in their roles. There was just a lot of talent from top to bottom. We pushed each other to be better every day.
The Suns making a switch here. Smith checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Johnson comes in for Hawkins. He's checked in for Bridges, and it's Payton in for Paul. From the baseline, that's short off the rim. Phoenix has gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Payton finds Johnson. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Here's B. Trying to get open is Johnson, and the layup is good. 9 points for B.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Jazz shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. B, covered by Payton. Charity stripe shot. Johnson with the block. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Yeah, he's a one-man show in transition. Impressive play, taking it right to the rim.
Utah with the ball after the Suns pick up 2.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Suns.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight. And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was
for Chris Paul.
You love to see this kind of leadership, directing traffic, keeping everyone happy. He was the straw that stirred the drink.
Now here's Booker, following the miss by Hassan Whiteside. Yes, that goes in.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the play.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And the Jazz with possession here. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Here's B. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Nice agility rolling off the screen. Just another thing Whiteside gives you.
Payton with the ball. Johnson at the elbow. Booker in the corner. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Phoenix grabs the miss. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, it seemed like you really wanted to set the tone tonight, and you really wanted this game to go through you. What was the focus?
Just trying to be aggressive. You know, my teammates going to follow me not only on the offensive end, but on the defensive end. So hopefully it just gives us a little momentum.
Well, you built on it, and you got the job done when you had to. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.